Hey everybody, welcome back to my page. What should I call you guys? Like subscribers, fans, friends? I don't really know. I feel like it's on YouTube, you're subbies or subscribers. On Instagram, you're just followers. So hi followers and subscribers. I have decided to film a video of my most recent purchases. I actually have made some purchases that I did not recently talk about. My last video was the last time I shopped, which was earlier in the month. We're now approaching the end of the month, finally. I feel like January has just gone on forever and ever. Does anybody else feel like January is the longest month ever? I'm sorry I haven't been that enthusiastic lately on my page. I've just been kind of blah, which I said that on my Instagram. I mentioned how sometimes you just get in a rut, and I've been in a rut, but I'm trying to come out of it. And getting some new purchases always helps. So I have 4 new perfumes. They're sitting behind us. Did you like that little pivot that I just was able to do? It's because my bar stool finally came in. I've been waiting, and I can actually sit back. I even have a pillow on the floor if I want to put it behind me or just cuddle a pillow. It's so much nicer. Before I was just sitting on a backless bar stool that had no support. And then sometimes I would bring in my computer chair, and then I was sitting in the floor, and I felt like a little person, like, hi. So now I'm actually up, and I could even sit up better. I'm kind of slouching because I'm comfortable with you guys. And I have a really nice setup right now. But unfortunately, the bar stool came in brown, which is the wrong color. It's supposed to be white, like everything else in my closet. So I'll have to figure that out. But anyways, so I made a purchase just randomly with FragranceNet. Again, I like FragranceNet. They usually have good deals. I wanted to get some things I didn't have. So I don't have my glasses on. It's instinctive to like push my glasses and do this. If you guys watch me, I have a lot of little tics I do, and that's one of them. And I don't have my glasses on. I figured since I film like this now and I can't see myself, why worry about what I look like? I can't see a damn thing with my glasses off. I just know to focus here. There's the camera. But anyways, I wanted to purchase stuff I had on my Fragrantica once, and I ended up only getting one thing off of my Fragrantica want, which was something that I've had on there for, I want to say, maybe 2 years. It was a fragrance by Cartier, and it is called, I want to call it Insuance. It may be Insuance. I'm not 100% on how you pronounce it, but it is by Cartier. It is from their Riviere collection. Insuance is how I would pronounce it. It's an eau de toilette, but Cartier's fragrances are typically really, really intense and really strong. The packaging is really cool. So there were 3 bottles that were released, one with this orange twist, one in a yellow, and one in a green. Each one has like different vibes and scents. So here's the bottle. It's sitting back on my table. It's probably got fingerprints all over it. I apologize. But the bottle is stunning. It's so sleek and chic. It kind of reminds me of those bottles from that Hermes collection. Hermes has bottles like this. The cap comes right off, which looks like a dial on like a crystal diamond. It might be a sundial. It's got some gold. I feel like that's gold. My cat is in the hallway crying. Yeah, so that's gold on the top. Gus, go away. I'm filming. So yeah, it's a really pretty bottle, I think. But it says Rivière de Cartier Insuance. And it has like the cut glass in the back, like the little stamping. It's really, really chic. But the fragrance is what caught my eye. I read about this when Fragrantica first posted it, and Fragrantica, I swear, posted it maybe a year or 2. I want to say maybe 2020 is when I first heard about these scents. And they posted the 3, and I read the notes for this one, and the notes were violet, powdery, iris, fruity, woody, earthy, floral, and sweet. The primary top note is violet, powdery, and iris. And I have my Fragrantica page up. So this was launched in 2021. So I feel like early 2021, maybe 2020, this kind of came about. But iris, violet, and fruity notes with a woody base. There were no real comparisons. The only real comparison to this was another Hermes scent, which is what these bottles remind me of. There weren't a lot of reviews. It was really hard to find for a good year plus. I feel like this came out in 2020, but I could not find these. I couldn't find them on eBay. I couldn't find where to buy them. Every time I did, they were over $100, and you guys know I don't pay over $100 for a scent. So I was really having a stump on getting it. I just grabbed it from my Fragrantica page, threw it on FragranceNet, said, well, we'll see. And FragranceNet had it. It said new scent. So I guess they had just started carrying it. They didn't even have a picture up of the bottle on FragranceNet. It just said Cartier Insuance, I don't know, I'm going to say Insuance. And it said refillable bottle. So I guess this is one of those refillable perfume bottles. But it said that it had it, the 3.3 ounce. And I think with my 35% off, I want to say I got this for maybe $77. 70 to 80 in that ballpark. Maybe lowest like in the 60s. I want to say anywhere between 65 to 85 in that ballpark. I don't remember. So I jumped on it. It was the most expensive out of the fragrances I got. It came. I really like the packaging again. We've looked at the bottle enough. It's like so lightweight. It doesn't even feel like there's anything in it. It has the stamping on the top for Cartier. I have one other Cartier scent. It's called Cartier Carrot. Carrot is gorgeous. It is so sexy and light and fruity. I tested it on a strip, and it's different on the strip than it actually is on the skin. I wore this earlier today, so I'm not going to spray it again, but I wore it on my inner arm, and the moment it hit, it smelled like what it did on the strip. Super, super citrusy. And I was like, this doesn't even have citrus listed. It literally says citrus nowhere. But then I realized that was the violet. Violet is a very citrusy floral. It's clean. Think of like a really fresh cleaner. If you've ever smelled any kind of like violet or lilac cleaner or iris or powdery cleaner, this is what this is. The really cool thing though with this Cartier is it transformed on my skin. Over time, it got more complex. I noticed that the cleanliness of this scent got really intense. I feel like this would work in summer, winter, spring, fall, day, but not night. I don't really think I would want to wear this at night. It's definitely like a pretty daytime scent. I feel like I'm getting the bottle so dirty. But definitely not a nighttime scent. I guess it could be nighttime, but it's so light and airy. I'm like, I'm not going out and wearing like this light, airy scent. Beautiful scent though. I'm very, very, very glad I got it for such a good deal, and then it actually turned out to be pretty. Because sometimes I have all these wants, and then I get them and I'm like, oh no. And this is just really, really beautiful. I'm really pleased with the fact that the powderiness of it is there. And the iris, the powdery, and the violet are what make up the top notes. And then it's got that fruity undertone. To me, that kind of lends citrusy, but very clean. So if you want a good clean scent and you want something different, it doesn't smell really like anything I have. It could stand alone. If I had to go through my perfumes and colognes, like if somebody had a weapon to my head and said, you have to eliminate things that smell like other things, even though that has similar notes to stuff, it stands alone. And I like that. The cheese stands alone. So, do I even have any of this line? No, I only have Valentino's Born in Roma's, the Donnas. Well, the Born in Roma's. The Donnas, because it's Donna, Born in Roma, and Donna, whatever that yellow dream, which I'm actually getting rid of. I don't like it. Sorry. But anyways, I want that new coral one though. Is anybody else excited for that? I am. So I see these Valentino bottles. You see them behind me. I see these bottles. Let's go ahead and talk really quickly about these bottles. I picked up these two. We're just going to show the bottles really quickly. I see these bottles all the time in people's collections, and I'm so intrigued by these bottles, okay? So we're going to set them back. We will revisit them. I see these bottles and I'm like, what are these bottles? These are so cute. I want to know more. So I looked them up. It's like a whole collection. And there are multiples. So I really did my research and I was going back and forth, back and forth. And with the money off that I was going to get on FragranceNet, I thought, okay, I'm going to buy at least 2 because I didn't want to spend too much. And I picked out Valentina Blush, which, what are these called? Valentina. It's the Valentina collection. Okay, so that's what it is. I'm squinting because I cannot see my computer screen, so I apologize if I look like a complete moron going. But yeah, so it's the Valentina collection. So Valentina and Valentina Blush. So I guess it's the Valentina collection. So Valentina was the hardest for me to pick out, but Blush was not. So Blush, I had actually been watching on Mercari just because of the bottle. I didn't even know what fuck it smelled like. And the person on Mercari was selling it for like $32. But it had like all these black marks all over it, and they didn't have the box, and it had been used. So I was like, you know what? It looks really cute. And I was so attracted to this bottle. It's so mod, and I like the flowers, and actually they're metal. They're like little metal flowers. Like it's a piece of sculpted metal attached to the bottle. Super chic. And I really like the playful little topper. So I didn't know anything about this. I figured just by looking at the corally, pinky, orangish bottle that it was probably a really citrusy, summery scent. Wrong. When I looked up the notes, once I found out what it was Valentina Blush. It is a sweet vanilla, white floral, sour cherry, nutty, soft, spicy scent. So I was like, wait, what? And then when I read about it on Fragrantica, which I just read you the notes, everybody's like, this is a great syrupy sour cherry with pink pepper scent. And then on FragranceNet, they even give a description, and it described it as sour cherry meets orange blossom. If you go to the notes, orange blossom, vanilla praline, sour cherry. I love cherry scents. We know that. I'm working on my cherry scents. So, what does this instantly smell like? That musky, sweet, sour cherry. Very pretty. Very typical, though. Not really anything groundbreaking. The notes kind of make sense. Orange blossom, vanilla, sour cherry. But the cherry's good in this, and I like it. This reminds me instantly of an actually wearable version of the Montgrulon. Well, it's not Montgrulon. It's the Grulon Black Perfecto that I got. I did a video on my YouTube a while back on like trying to find the perfect cherry scent, and I thought that Grulon's Black Perfecto was going to be really sexy and unique, and it actually kind of smells like a leather jacket that got ran over by a motorcycle actually, and got tire treads on it, and then you threw some cherry syrup on it. Not that great. This is that wearable. This has that fruity undertone, that vanilla undertone, and it has a nice musk to it. It has a little bit of a floral beat to it. I think that's the orange and the praline. And we all know I don't do vanilla, but I can smell the vanilla in this, and I like it because it's mixed with the sour cherry. I really like it. The pink pepper is there, but it's not strong. But I enjoy the chicness of the bottle. I don't feel like Valentino sells these still. I think these are like discontinued. It's an old collection. When this came, I did spray it. I'm not going to spray it again. I sprayed it on my inner arm, and whoo, it was strong. It lasted for hours. I want to say I had this one from maybe 3 o'clock to almost 9 o'clock. And it was like, oh, whoa, still in my inner arm. And it died down to like a really warm, musky cherry with a little bit of orange blossom. So, very impressed. Not upset at all. I wanted to swatch it just because I wanted to see how it smelled. And it actually smells really true to the swatch. This doesn't have a cap for me to spray it into. One of my subbies on YouTube mentioned to me, because I hate to waste my paper strips, to spray my perfume into the cap. This doesn't have a cap. Well, it does, but it's not a cap you leave on it. So, tester strip. And the Insuance by Cartier, I didn't want to spray into that because it's a clear lid and it might, you know, leave little dots. So I wore that one and also tester stripped it. But I can still kind of smell it on the lid. It's very pretty. I really, really, really am liking that one. So, as you see, I picked up Valentina at the Parfum, the EDP of the Valentina line. There's just the simple name Valentina. So, Valentina, I didn't wear her. So, I'm actually going to wear her. She's going to go on my left arm. When I got it earlier in the day, I didn't want to. I was so intrigued. I'm so into the cherries. This is just like a white floral. It's actually a fruity, sweet, earthy vanilla floral. It says it has vanilla, animalic, tuberose, citrus, powdery, and earthy notes with a fruity and white floral top. I love animalic fragrances. We all know I love tuberose and a white floral. The fact that it had earthy, sweet, and amber powdery at the bottom, I was kind of excited. The earthy notes are in the middle. I don't really know what to think of an earthy scent, but I get earthy from the bottle because it has the black top and then this like nude mod glassy plastic metal lid thing, which I see how they got that on there because this is clear. They've glued that on there. That shit ain't going nowhere. But I really like the sophistication of this. It is just, it looks really chic. It looks very expensive. I don't know if you can tell with the lighting, but this box is actually kind of like a nude white, like a creamy white. It's very sexy. It looks like it would be like in a wedding shop. Like if a wedding gown shop sold fragrances for like your perfect day, I feel like this could be on the counter. Like you want to pair with Valentina by Valentino for your favorite day, which would be your wedding. It's a very, very, very fragrant white floral. The initial spray on the paper, I was like, okay, you're not anything new. But it has opened up on this paper strip. We're going to test it on my skin. I'm going to actually coat my whole arm. Because my other arm is going to be used for something else later. I smell earthy, fruity white floral. I don't immediately get the tuberose or the animalic notes. I get very, very earthy, like Mother of Earth, dirty. Like I've said before, I'm a gardener. I feel like I've been digging in the dirt and I got a little bit of my gardenias and my hedges and I've clipped the hydrangeas and the gardenias and I've got that fresh cut smell, like when you just fresh cut like a bulb. That's what I get. And then it dies down into a citrus, which is weird because citrus is at the bottom with this. It's at a bottom note. And it is so fresh and so pretty, but it has an earthy vibe to it that I really like. But I get lemony white floral. And that smell of like, I just cut the head off of like a rose, but I'm cutting a head off of a hydrangea or a tuberose based like floral. Like irises and gardenias kind of almost smell tuberosy, which I know they're not a tuberose, but I feel like that might be where the tuberose base comes from. But that white, floral, earthy, this is a beautiful, cleanly scent. Again, wedding. I feel like this would be something a bride would wear or a groom could even wear because there's that little bit of earthy masculinity in it. And you know, I'm all about gender bending with fragrances. Like spray this on a man. And as we're chatting, oh my goodness, it's so unique because there's this sweetness that's coming out. And what's interesting too, and I'm saying this while talking to you guys, the photo that they use, okay, because the photo that they use on Fragrantica is not of this bottle. It has like 3 flowers. So I'm thinking, shit, am I looking at the wrong scent? I hope this is it. I mean, it says Valentina, right? Valentina. Yeah, Valentina by Valentino. The bottle just looks different than what they have. This is from 2011. This is an old scent. So the top notes are actually truffle and bergamot. That's that citrus I get, the bergamot. The sweetness is strawberry. It says it has jasmine and African orange flower. Okay, so these notes are completely different than the top thing. What the fuck? I hate Fragrantica sometimes. Like I've said, it's a good dictionary, but it is not like a go-by. Virginia cedar, jasmine, strawberry, truffle, bergamot. Those are the notes. That's what I get. The Virginia cedar is on the bottom, which warms up the jasmine, which warms up that sweet strawberry, and then you hit that citrusy bergamot and that earthy truffle. And it's all kind of enveloped in a white florally orange flower. That's this scent. Really, really unique. Gosh, and I got this for dirt cheap. I'm going to wear the fuck out of this. Gosh, it's so freaking pretty. It is so pretty. And you guys know when I love my scents, I get that like, gah. And I'm gah over this. Now I can't even smell the tester strip. This has enveloped my nose. This is so good. Wow. So, yeah, great purchase. I'm very pleased. God, that's so good. Like, the blush is good. It's just, I have it, you know. But it's better than some things I have. I feel like now I could get rid of Black Perfecto. Like, I will put blush with that Cherry Elixir by Victoria's Secret, that body. I always say, oh, I'm going to mix that with Black Perfecto, and I never do. I'll actually mix it with blush. Because blush has got that sweet prettiness that I actually will wear. Black Perfecto just has something in it that I won't wear. So I'm probably going to sell that one. That will be for sale soon on my Mercari. So the final thing that I received in the mail today was my purchase from ULTA. My last gift card. You guys, here we are in January. I'm still talking about gift cards that I got. My mother and father-in-law said that they forgot to give me my birthday gift. And I was like, I didn't even need a birthday gift. You know, they give me enough. They're great people. And I was like, okay, well, thanks. And they give me a card, and it has an ULTA gift card in it. And I was like, are you serious? They're the best. So they felt terrible. They're like, we can't believe you didn't even say anything. Like, I didn't even notice. Like, I'm the last person to be like, you didn't give me a gift. I like to give gifts, and I buy everything for myself. But they got me another ULTA gift card, and for some reason, I had like $45 in points at ULTA. So I thought, well, what the fuck am I going to buy? And there was nothing I wanted. Even though new stuff has come out, still nothing I wanted to buy. And I'm clicking along on Instagram one night, and one of my faves that I follow, her Instagram name is Money Go Bye Bye. I believe your name is Apollonia. Is that right, girl? Did I say that right? I love your name if that's really it. Apollonia. So unique. But Money Go Bye Bye raved about this fragrance. So this is my first Money Go Bye Bye influenced purchase. Well, not my first, but like full on. She's definitely influenced me other times. But this is something I purely bought because of her review. Like, I didn't even give a fuck. I was like, oh, girl, this review sounds litty titty. I'm getting this. So I bought her Intense by Burberry. And if you guys remember my YouTube, no, it wasn't even a YouTube video. It was a reel on my Instagram that I did when I went into ULTA and I tore up all them fragrances. I was like, this is trash. This is great. This is shit. What is this? Y'all are crazy. I went, her. I don't get it. I don't get her. I'm sorry. Her is not giving me anything. So the fact that her did nothing for me, and they've released an eau de toilette of her, which probably would do nothing for me, I was like, bye. I will never touch her. And then they did the Intense, and we all know I love an Intense bottle. So my little bottle of her came today, which how cute is this? It's just a little 1 ounce, which was still expensive. I think the 1 ounce bottle was like $80, if not $90. So with my like 40 or 60, I have like 60, almost $70. I was able to get this for like $22. So if I hate it, I didn't spend a lot of money on it. And then I can return it and not get a lot of money out of it. So I probably won't return it. I'd probably sell it. But I really, really trust Money Go Bye Bye. She knows what I hate. She knows what I like. We've kind of bonded. And she did tell me if I don't like this, just fuck off because, you know, it's my own fault. So, girl, I'm not going to hold this against you. But I really liked the review. She said it was a fruity, just this ambery, spicy, just blast of like raspberry and cherry and just so many fruits, I think is what she said. Let's see. On Fragrantica, it's got benzoin, which I really like benzoin, with red fruit and blackberry. That was it. It was blackberry that she was just all over. But it's got red fruits, blackberry, jasmine, and benzoin. Benzoin can suck sometimes, but benzoin can also smell really good. I sprayed it on the tester strip and I let it sit right before I started to film this. That smells like summer. That smells like when you are mixing up your big old white clear pitcher that you bought at the Kmart with your grandma. That smells like Kool-Aid from the summer. The red fruits and the blackberry and that little bit of warmth undertone. Girl, this is it. This takes me back. She is giving. Her is giving. So this one is one I sprayed in the cap too. Oh, this is so fragrant. Okay, so let's see how I'm going to like it on my skin. I want to like it because I really am loving what I'm smelling. This spray is really light. Is this an Eau de Toilette? No, Eau de Parfum Intense, so. Girl, yes. Money go bye-bye, you did it, bitch. This is so good. Oh my God. Ooh, I just like ate it. This is so good. Ooh, I'm never going to be able to like any of the other hers because they're probably not as intense as this. And I feel like that freaking ring light makes every fingerprint come through. So I'm trying to hold it with the box so you can see this amber tone to the bottle. I like what they did for the intense. I almost want a big bottle of this. This smells like one of my favorite room sprays. Well, it's a wall plug-in from Yankee Candle. This kind of smells a little bit like La Interdit by Givenchy, but not as like heavy on the tuberose or the jasmine. It definitely has a La Interdit-esque throwback to it. I feel like people reviewed it that way too. I think people did. Girl, some of the people are saying this smells like Ariana Grande's Cloud and Baccarat Rouge 540. What the fuck? Cloud wishes it smelled like this. Cloud don't smell a damn thing like this. Who the hell put that? 107 people said it smells like it, but 108 said it doesn't. But 197 people say it smells like Baccarat Rouge. The fuck it does. Not everything smells like that damn stinky ass perfume. I'm so sick of that fucking perfume. I wish that would just disappear from like the realm of perfumes. Ugh, God, that perfume sucks. Damn, this is good. No, Cloud does not smell anything like this. It wishes. This is sweet and sugary and... I like this. Yes. Good recommendation. Money go bye-bye. I'm very excited that my money went bye-bye for this. Because this is great. I'm loving it. So yeah, those are my purchases. Really happy. And when I got that from Ulta, it came with a free gift, which it said mystery gift. And the mystery gift was all of these samples. They gave me La Vie Belle by Lancôme, which I still have not smelled, but I've smelled the rose version and I'm getting it. It's really good. DKNY Be Delicious. I used to have a bottle of this and I sprayed it till the last drop and I never rebought it. Gucci Flora Gorgeous Gardenia, which I have smelled and it's not that great. I won't buy it. The EDP of La Interdit by Givenchy, which I've smelled. It's not that different than the EDT. It's just a little spicier. It looks like a perfumed white of Donna Karan Cashmere Mist. Never smelled that. And this looks like a cologne of Versace Eros, which is one of my favorite colognes. Brian has it and it smells so good on him. So that was a cool little like gift that they gave me. I was like, oh, well, thanks. You could have gave me something free, like, you know, like a small tester strip or something, but not tester strip, but like a little tester. I feel like this will definitely be better in the summer. The Burberry Her Intense. Yeah, it will definitely be better in the summer. But it's good. This Valentina is gorgeous. Valentina, if you know who I'm talking about. My gay fans will know. But I don't know. Some of my girls love the Drag Race. I bet she wears Valentina. I would too if I had a perfume in my name. Anyway, so yeah, I'm very pleased with these elegant editions. I feel like these are such elegant editions. I'm hanging off the edge of my bar stool. It's so comfortable. Thank you guys. I appreciate you for hanging in there with me. Enjoy my video. If any of you have any comments or concerns or anything you want to tell me, do it below. Like, comment, subscribe, click the bell for my YouTubers, and share this for my Instagrammers. That's how I get more discovered. I found out that a couple of my videos had ended up on the Explore page, which is kind of cool, so thank you. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.